Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Before I turned on the camera, I was trying to get into your energy and you felt stressed out. Not gonna lie. I was like, oh, good Leo energy. I always like getting into Leo and this isn't so great. So I don't know. I don't imagine you'll be there long. It doesn't feel bad. It feels busy. Like, oh, I have a lot going on. That's what it feels like. So, all right. Well, while we're getting ready for spirit here, I do want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow my channel, which has enabled me to launch my business, The Tribe Empowers. The link below. Check it out. Ooh, just like that. Spirit's ready to go. And I'm not wrong. Look at you. Feeling a little under the gun. 5 of Wands energy. That's a lot of things coming at you that you're trying to handle all at once. Big, big effort. Big effort to get that all handled. I mean, look at this. Woo. All right, let's see if we can't get you a little help on this while we get started here. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and help me continue to grow my business, I would really appreciate it. So we have a lot of things happening this week that's picking up the energy in general, which I think might be contributing to this, because while the sun is moving out of Aries into grounded, earthy Taurus, which you would think would help, we've got Mercury moving out of sloggy, wet, Pisces, which I'm a Pisces moon, so don't be offended. But it's moving into Aries, which is going to pick up speed there. It's going to be all this fiery energy. And Venus is moving on Saturday into Aries also. And so there's just a lot of movement forward. We do have Pluto going retrograde this week. It'll be retrograde until I think November or something like that. And that's all about a chance to go back over the ground on figure out what boundaries you need to be establishing for yourself. And so maybe this week there's a little bit of that energy that you might pick up on right when it starts to move in retrograde, but it'll be there for a while for you. It gives you plenty of time to figure out exactly where all the boundaries should be for your life. But on Sunday with that moon in Leo, your first house, you're dealing with a lot of energy of fear. And I don't even know if it's fear so much. It's kind of like you just feel like it almost feels like you're just warding off all the energy coming at you. And I don't know if it's fear so much as, even though this isn't a position of fear, but what I'm feeling feels like, no, I just have all this stuff to do. I'm not afraid. Leo doesn't get afraid very often. I'm not afraid. I just have a lot going on. But maybe there's a little bit of dealing with the fear because you have healing from the past. So maybe there's a few things that you need to let go of, that, like on the fear thing. Maybe it's maybe you've been staying in a relationship that you need to leave because you were afraid you couldn't financially afford to be on your own. You need to release that fear and know that you are able to take care of yourself. The universe will help you provide for yourself when you step into your power. It could be something like that. It's hard to say because it's in your house of you, and so it makes it really hard for me to figure that out exactly. But healing from the past, usually, generally, that feels like issues of abandonment or neglect or childhood wounds. It feels very deep into the past when I see that card. And so spend a little time Sunday and reflect on that and allow yourself to feel nurtured and loved. Go do something nice for yourself. Parents are people, right? And they don't always get it right. So if there's something from your past when you were a child that you felt neglected, forgive your parent. And then go do something nice for yourself and know that your parent wishes you well if they're no longer here. If you can call them and talk to them, excellent, right? It's worth a shot. Maybe not so excellent because this energy looks a little rough. Okay, so you decide if that's something you want to go down the road of. All right, so then on Monday, the moon moves into your second house, and that's in Virgo. And it's at first thing in the morning, 6:14 a.m. And that's about establishing boundaries, deciding what you're going to share, what you're going to keep for yourself, who you're letting in, how far are you letting them in. Be careful about over self-protecting, I think. But I look at that Five of Wands and I think, nah, you should probably establish some strong boundaries this week and not let people come at you with their negative energy. All right, so you have, I don't even know how to say this, Calipyrite? I don't know. I am healthy and strong. Oh, boy, does that sound like, that sounds just like you, and it's all gold and shiny. I am healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and exercise outdoors. Okay, so Leo, whenever you're feeling stressed, you should get yourself moving. You're a fire sign. And so walking outside, going to the gym, whatever it is, but physical activity, maybe dancing, something like that, it always will make you feel better. So support your physical strength and do something to get yourself moving. And if you can get out into the sun, great. If you can eat nice, healthy foods, great. But look at how shiny that is. That is so you. So it says, I am healthy and strong. I'm going to say it again in case you want to write it as an affirmation. I am healthy and strong thanks to physical movement and exercise outdoors. You also received the sodalite, and it is, I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters. I am at peace with myself and the world around me. I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters. I am at peace with myself and the world around me. Beautiful. And so when you say these affirmations, you help create the atmosphere around you through your words. It's really important that you use positive words and not negative words, that you always speak kindly about yourself and to yourself. Excuse me, I am just so dehydrated today. I don't know what's going on. All right, so get outside a little bit if you can. Change your energy. Sometimes just moving, so for the people that are moving into, so my southern hemisphere friends, as you move from fall into the cooler, nastier months of the year, and you might get locked in your house. I don't know how inclement the weather is or how far south you are that makes it colder, but sometimes in order to change the energy around you, if you can't get outside and can't move, then it helps to rearrange your furniture in your house because it moves things around. So on Wednesday, the moon moves into Libra. In Libra, in this particular position, the moon is all about being focused on the transformation that you're trying to bring about. But it's clear-headed thinking. It's above the emotional waters, which is good for you. You like that. And it helps you and allows you to determine which action you need to take. And then as we move into that full moon first thing on Friday morning, there's a lot of power. At 29 degrees and 7 minutes of Libra, that completes our full moon sandwich, that 28 days that we've been letting something go and focusing on this transformation. And truth be told. And so I feel like information comes to you. Information could be from your divine power, from your higher self, could be intuition, could actually be physical information coming from somebody you know. All this activity and action here makes me feel like you might actually hear something, somebody might bring some information to you. Oh, yeah. And it's in your third house of communication. So, yes, I think that you might receive something in an email or a phone call or something like that that gives you some information that allows you to determine which actions to take, where to set your boundaries, how you need to be focused, how can you heal from the past. Maybe that's the kind of information that comes in. Maybe this healing from the past happens because somebody reaches out to you and tells you something, says something to you that enables you to get there. And so that would be nice. That would be nice. This full moon is known as the pink moon. It's also known as the egg moon. The egg moon is, you know, the chicken and the egg, right? So it's farmers planting the seeds, trusting. See the trust? Trusting that something's going to come of this. And so even though it's a full moon, it feels like a new moon just because of some of the energies around it, with so many things changing signs, and it's time to be getting ready to plant in about 2 weeks. In the northern hemisphere here in the United States, the farmers will start planting. They usually by mid-May, they're definitely out there. The temperature is warm enough, and they generally do it on that first new moon. And so that would be about 2 weeks from now. And anyways, we're getting there, and we're trusting that everything's going to be ready to go, and that it's going to be safe, and it's going to produce a harvest. And for you, I think it is about trusting that there's this opportunity for healing, and this negative energy here could possibly be healed. And I think it's going to require a little self-reflection. Leo is really good at understanding who they are and where they are in space, but sometimes you neglect to notice maybe how, as confident as you are and as sure of yourself as you are, that there are a lot of people who do not feel that way, and it's not that easy for them. And sometimes your confidence can make other people feel self-conscious. And so kind of take a moment and take a look at the situation. If there's a relationship that you need to be healing, are there places where maybe you might have accidentally stepped on some toes, and maybe you didn't mean to. You were just standing up for yourself, or you were just, doing what was best for you because that's how you should, for the most part, be. But maybe it wasn't taken quite right. So when someone gives you some truth, maybe what they say is, gosh, when you did that, I understand that you were standing up for yourself, but it really hurt me. And you might have to think about that, about, well, I didn't mean to hurt you, and maybe you need to have that conversation so you can heal the past. And that is happening. All that's happening there in that 4th house of home. And so maybe there is a situation from your childhood or with your parent or your children that requires just a little bit of a different perspective on, perhaps a little reflection. And so you have interesting energy that comes out for the weekend. You have dreams. It says, believe in your dreams. So if you've lost sight of where your goals are and what you wanted to work toward, don't forget to be creative and follow your passion and follow your dreams. And don't get so sidetracked by all this energy coming at you. And then there could be this family energy too. So it could be a lot of work things, a lot of energy from other people, and they have all their stuff. It could be family energy. I want to tell you that even though this is a dream card, I feel like pay your attention to your dreams at night, but this feels more like the dreams that you just were thinking about last week when the moon was in your 12th house of hopes, goals, and dreams, right? Last Saturday. So don't forget that stuff. Hang on to that. And I think you can get outside and get moving. Get outside and get moving to clear some of your energy, to kind of take some of the negative stuff down a notch or two for yourself, right? So you can deal with everybody and everything. Kind of release some of your stress in a positive way. It's beneficial. All right, let's get you a color card. So I will be back here to do next week's. I'm hoping to do the full moon. I have oral surgery, so I may or may not be able to do that. So we'll just see how that goes. You have take action. I swear I just saw that one on here. Oh, it's the action card. But anyways, it's jade, and look. It's out in nature. It's like going for a walk. So I feel like that might be the kind of action you take, is to increase your exercise level, because you also have this card, and And this is very action-oriented, so feels like an important thing for this week. Getting out there and taking some action. Doing something positive to release some tension. Okay, I felt like there was something else, and I've lost it, and I'm really sorry. I can't think of what it is. If I do, I'll put it in the comment section below. So you guys take care of yourself. Have a good week. Do some healing, and I will see you back here for the next weeklies. All right, you take care. Bye, Leo. I think I'm going to, yeah.